Hello everyone, I hope you're okay. I'm about to do a KZN question paper. It's a grade 10 mathematics paper 2, which was written in the year 2023. Yes, it was a final exam. Uh, Before I do that, guys, if you haven't subscribed, ulinde banvel. Hi. But let's continue. We are given 3 cosec theta plus 2 is equal to 0, and we are told that theta is between 90 and 270. This is a typical tick and draw question. Please note that since we're given something like this, cosec theta plus 2 is 0, you can therefore simply say cosec of theta, we'll take the 2 to the other side, we'll have a negative 2, and then we'll divide by the root 3. Are we together? Please remember that cosec, guys, is the reciprocal of what? Of sine. If sine is y over r, therefore cosec will be r over y. Are we together? So all we need to do is to just find our right angle triangle. Let me use a different ink. Cosec is equal to a negative number, right? And cosec is negative on the third and fourth quadrant. Are you together? But you are told that our theta can be only found in the second and third quadrant. We will always draw our right angle triangle where we have the most number of ticks. The most number of ticks that we have are in the third quadrant. So our right angle triangle will be like this, where this will be theta, and then we'll have a 2 here. Remember that r cannot be negative. This simply means that this guy is the one which is negative. Then all we need to do is to find the value of x. Are you together? For us to answer any question in trigonometry, we need to know the value of x, y, and r. Are we together? So how can we do that? We can do that by using Pythagoras theorem, right? X squared is equal to r squared minus y squared. R is 2, and then we have the negative square root of 3. This thing will give me 1, but I'm not solving for x squared. All I want is x. X is equal to plus or minus 1. Whenever I take the square root both sides, the right hand side has to say plus or minus always the time. But remember that this thing is on the left hand side of the x-axis, which simply means that x should be negative. Therefore x is negative 1. Now I know the value of x, y, and r. I can answer any question that I'm given. X is negative 1, y is minus root 3, and then r is 2. I can answer any question at hand. I'm supposed to find the value of cos theta. Cos theta by definition is always opposite, no, rather it's adjacent over the hypotenuse, or x over r. This is minus 1 over 2. And then now they want me to find sine theta multiplied by tan theta divided by cos theta. Sine theta, guys, is y over r, right? So this is simply root of 3 all over 2 multiplied by tan theta. Tan theta is y over x. This is minus root 3 all over 1. And then divided by cos theta. Cos theta is x over r. This is minus 1 over 2. Right together. This thing will give me 3 over 2 divided by negative 1 over 2, which will further give me a negative 3. So the answer to this thing is negative 3. Okay, now I'm told that theta is 25 degrees, alpha is 38 degrees, and I'm asked to determine the value of cos 2a minus theta. Cos of 2 alpha. Remember that alpha I was given as 38 degrees. Theta was given to me as 25 degrees. So this thing will be what? 2 multiplied by 38 is 76, minus 25 is 51. So this is the same as cos of 51 degrees. Since 51 is not a special angle, all I need to do is to just punch my calculator. Cos of 51 degrees, what do I get? 0.629320, etc. But I must round off my answer into one decimal place, so simply means I'll have 0.6 as my final answer. Okay, without simplify the following without using a calculator. I'm asked to find cosec squared of 60 plus tan squared 45 plus sec 60 degrees, right? Cosec is 1 over sine, so this is the same as 1 over sine 60 degrees. If you square the trig ratio, it's the same as squaring everything, plus nah, I don't have to do this, man. Let me just show you guys how I do this thing without a calculator. Remember that 45, 30 and 60 are all special angles, right? Why are they special angles? Because the value of x, y, and r is known. Are you together? How do I do this thing without a calculator? I know that 30 is my special angle, 45 is my special angle, 60 is my special angle, right? Okay, for all these three, I know that r is always 2, right? And then y, for both x and y, I'll simply do this. I'll start counting from y, and then I'll say 1, 2, and 3. Then from x, I'll start counting at 60 degrees, 1, 2, and 3. Then all I have to do is to just put square roots for both x and y. Square root of 3, square root of 2. I don't have to put the square root for 1 because the square root of 1 is 1. All together. Okay, so now cosec is the opposite of sine, right? Remember that sine is always y over r. Simply means that cosec will be the opposite. It will be r over y. Are you together? So since we are at 60 degrees, we want to find cosec. Cosec will be r over y. So we'll simply say this is 2 all over the square root of 3. Are you together? Tan squared 45. Tan squared 45 is just the square root of 2 is y over x, right? The square root of 2 over the square root of 2, which will give us 1. So I'll just simply write 1 there. And then sec 60. By definition, sec is the reciprocal identity for cos, and cos is x over r, which simply means that sec is r over x. So this thing will be 2 over 1. And then our final answer will have 4 over 3 plus 1 plus 2. We are adding fractions, we have the denominator. We must find the LCD and just add the numerators. this thing will be 13/3. Are you together? Even if you can punch your precious calculators, guys, this will give you 13/3. Are you together? Whenever I do this thing and you're not sure, just for you to confirm, ne? Since in your calculators there's no sec, cosec, and cot. Are you together? All that you need to do is to substitute. Whenever you see cosec, just write 1 over sine 60 degrees. But remember that this entire thing was squared, right? And yes, we do get 4/3. Do you see that? We get 4/3 plus this is tan 45. Yes, it's squared, plus remember that sec is the opposite for cos, right? So we'll simply write 1 over the cos of 60 degrees. Right, together, the final answer should be 13/3. And that's what we got here without a calculator. Okay, now let's move. I'm supposed to solve for theta in the first quadrant. So since I have this thing there, all I need to do is to divide by 2 both sides. I'll be left with tan theta minus 45 degrees is equal to 1, right? So therefore theta minus 45 degrees, no, it's excuse me guys, I divided both sides by 2. Let me write it in red. So I'll get 1 over 2, right? So this thing simply means that theta minus 45 is the inverse of tan of 1 over 2. Then what do I get? Theta minus 45 shift tan 1 over 2. I'll get 26.57, since the answer should be in 2 decimal places now. So therefore theta will be 26.57 plus 45. This is 71.57. This is how you answer general trigonometry questions, guys. I hope my grade 10 lovely students are learning from this. Thank you for your time, and please stay tuned and wait for more videos.